Zion's sort of low pulse rate in those moments impact partly why he's been getting the ball at the end?
You know, again, there's unique situations, right? It's been a couple times where it's the final shot. So, and there's been times where we haven't had, a true point guard, so to speak. So it's, you want to take the last shot, right? And then we'll live with the results. So trying to get it into somebody's hands. And today we tried something that we had talked about this morning, a little bit different. Still getting to what we want, but a little different action to it. And he's a guy that, look, he's missed a couple. He's done a great job, but he's stoic and he comes back. And I think that's what great players do, right? You live with, I want that shot, and I live with the result. And he's been great. That's what we keep doing to him.
After the shot went in, we were kind of able to see you slam the scorer's table, like knowing you guys won. Like, was that like relief? Like, what was kind of the feeling kind of going through after the shot went in and realizing you snapped this losing streak?
Yeah, I think I probably closed my eyes for a couple seconds there. So if I hit the table, I apologize. I hope I didn't break anything, Mr. Lee. But no, as a coach, and we talked about this today with our team, like, what's your why? And I asked them all that right before we took the court. Like, what is your why? And as a coach, the greatest feeling you can have in a team sport is seeing your student athletes have success. And you want it for them. They work so hard, and the results don't always show. And right, people see the 2 hours twice a week on TV that you play. These guys don't see the other 18 and getting in at 2 in the morning, getting to class. And so as coaches, we want it for them. So for me, it was just joy for these guys. Like, I was so happy for our players, and that's probably why I think.
What is it that makes Jamil Reynolds kind of a tough assignment on defense? Obviously, we saw him here for a year, but what is it about him that's kind of mismatchy, and how did you guys go about game playing?
Yeah, he's a really good player. When I was at the University of Miami, his high school coach, his son, played for us at Miami, so we had watched Jamil Reynolds since he's been in 10th grade, Mike Huger and I, or maybe 9th grade. He's super talented. He can score. He rebounds. He plays hard. He's got good footwork. He's just a tough matchup. And I thought we did a little bit better job, like, with Mo's size, being able to push him out a little bit. If you can just push certain guys out just a little bit more than they'd like, it makes certain shots a little bit more difficult. But I thought we did a good job of attacking him and making him guard. As hard as he is as a matchup, we wanted to reverse it today. And hey, make them adjust. We're trying to drive and shot fake and get him up in the air. I thought we did it, but he's a great player, great player.
Coach, look at Dylan Petit tonight. His first career start, played the most minutes this season, his second straight game with double-digit minutes. How important was he tonight? How important is his emergence becoming as you guys get closer to March in the conference tournament?
Yeah, look, you guys have known me now for almost 2 years here. I'm a big believer in practice. He's had his best 4 practices of the season leading up to both the last 2 games, and we've shared that with him. He's been really coachable. It's easy when you're not playing to shut it down. He isn't. He's in the gym. He's working on his game. It's a great credit to him. Right? He comes from a great family, and he knows how hard you got to play. And in a game, he competes. He does some great things. So I think just him being ready and us trusting him. We told him, a little bit earlier in the day, hey, you're going to start. Just go play hard. I don't want you thinking. Just go play hard. Go rebound, defend, and whatever happens, we'll live with it. I think he did a great job tonight.
Coach, what's the importance of Shane? No, he didn't hit a basket in the field, but he had 9 rebounds left the team. He forced a big steal on Knox at the end of that game. How big was just his emergence towards the end of that game for his team?
Yeah, he's huge, right? He's the only senior that started tonight. He does all the dirty work, the little things that don't always show up in a box score, being in the right spot. There are a couple times they started to try to go at matchups, and there's a couple times he just stayed down. They had to kick it out. It's not going to show up in a box score. It wasn't a steal, it wasn't a block, but he did a great job of guarding his yard, is the term we use, and keeping guys from getting a shot off. So he was fantastic, right? He did a lot of things really well tonight.
Same thing with Aiden. He was able to get buckets, but also had a big offensive rebound towards the end of the game that got you the chance to hit that shot. How important is he? How important has he kind of been coming to his own since you all now?
Yeah, he's been awesome. I look back at the only bright spot in the Villanova game, right? And that was Aiden. And it's, you try to learn from every experience, and that experience obviously didn't go how we would like it, but he got better that night, and I think that flipped the page for him. And he did it by playing hard and doing those little things like that, and he's done it all year. And I think that showed tonight. Like, he just keeps playing and plays hard. That's why he's earned all his minutes. thank you to you guys. I know you were all at the event last night covering that, so really appreciate you guys being there. Thank you.